What's going on, guys? My name is Jason Birds, and this is the Military Bottom Line. Today on the channel, we are going to talk about how to get your Veteran ID card. This card is going to replace your CAC card or your IRR or Individual Ready Reserve ID card. And so, while there are a couple different forms of veteran identification, this form is a really easy and quick one to get, and I'm going to walk you through step by step. So if you're interested in that, stick around. Hey guys, like I said, my name is Jason Birds, and this is the Military Bottom Line. Via this YouTube channel and my podcast, I am hoping to use my experience, others' experiences, and my own research to help you make the most out of your military contract. If you're thinking about joining the military, in the military now, or preparing to transition, this video, this channel, and this podcast is truly for you to help you leverage the benefits, the opportunities, and the programs that are available to you to make sure that you are set up for success after you transition out of the military. So if that interests you, stick around, hit the little subscribe button, maybe the notification bell, and definitely smash that like button so that you receive more of these videos, and hopefully these videos will reach out to other service members, veterans, and anyone else that may find these videos helpful. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, guys. So like I said, today we're going to talk about how to get one of these veteran identification cards. These cards replace your CAC card, your active duty military identification card. And once you leave active duty, if you have not yet completed 8 years of service, you will get an ID that looks more like this, which is an IRR or Individual Ready Reserve ID. And so that ID is going to basically get you on base. It's going to get you to the gym. It's going to get you to the commissary and all the things that you are used to doing. But once that ID expires and you try to go on base, they are likely going to take that ID from you. So if you're like me and you like having, you've gotten used to having an ID in front of your driver's license that tells, the police officer when you get pulled over that you're in the military or something like that, then, this is a pretty harmless way to just fill that stretched out piece of the wallet and put this ID in there. So that's what I'm going to walk you through, and hopefully, if you find this information helpful and useful, you'll spread the word. Are you eligible for the veteran ID card? That is an important question, obviously. So these must be true in order to be eligible. You must have served on active duty, in the reserves, or in the National Guard. This does include Coast Guard. And you must have received an honorable or general discharge under honorable conditions. If you've received an other than honorable, bad conduct, or dishonorable character of discharge, you are not eligible to receive this identification card. The process for application of this identification card is super easy and super straightforward. You're only going to need 3 things for this. The first one, obviously, you're going to need to know your social security number. Hopefully, you have that memorized by now. The other one is that you're going to need a photocopy of your DD-214, both member 1 and member 4, as far as submitting that. So make sure you have a scanned copy of that on your phone or on your computer that you can submit. Lastly, you're also going to need a current government ID. This can be your passport. This can be a driver's license. This can be a concealed carry permit. Any form of government ID that is current and that has your photo on it is going to be sufficient for this. Lastly, before you actually go on and submit this application, you're going to have to take a picture of yourself. Something very similar to a passport identification photo, but not as formal. For mine, I just backed up against a white wall in my house, turned on the light, had my wife take a picture of me from shoulders up, and then I put it in a 1-to-1 ratio like you would do for an Instagram post or something like that, to make sure it's square. I mean, honestly, you could put in a different ratio, but I'm a little bit OCD and I wanted to make sure it wasn't distorted on the ID. So basically, once you have your social security number, you have your DD-214 scanned, you have a government ID scanned, and you have a photo that you want to use for this ID, then you're going to go follow the link below where you're going to log on with your DS login. It's going to take you right to the page where you can input that information, upload those documents, and hit submit. Once you have submitted that and you are good with it to go, it's going to continuously send you updates via email and text if you opt for that, saying that they have received your application is pending, then it'll tell you when it's been approved, and then it'll tell you when it's been mailed, and then it'll show up in your mailbox. And it took me, I think, roughly 10 days to get it in the mail. And it actually comes with 2 copies of it, so you can keep one, in the car, one in your wallet, and wherever the heck else you want to keep it. And basically all it says is choose VA, tells me my name, veteran ID card, and then for me, it's got the Marine Corps insignia on it. And for you, if you're Army, Air Force, whatever, it will have your corresponding branch insignia. And so it's really just a basic veteran ID card that confirms your service and is good for discounts at stores and maybe potentially getting you out of a speeding ticket. I don't know. Who knows? No guarantee. We'll see. Well, yet to be determined on this end. Hopefully it's never actually necessary, but you never know. That's pretty much it, guys. I really hope that video was informational for you. And if it's something that you're going to take some action on, the links are below to just go to the VA page, the Apply Now page, and submit those pieces of information so you can get your ID. If you haven't already checked out other videos on the channel, I tell you about how to use the GI Bill. I tell you about the Yellow Ribbon Program, STEM scholarships. Man, like there are a tremendous number of veteran benefits that aren't widely known. And so I'm trying to put those things out to you guys so you know how to take advantage of these opportunities that exist for you. Things like Vet Tech, where there's free tech training, additional GI Bill opportunities, Voc Rehab opportunities, Yellow Ribbon Program. There's just so many programs. And if you are interested in learning about any of these and taking advantage of the benefits that you've earned, subscribe to the channel. Go check out the other videos. Go check out the podcast. There's so much information in there. And so make sure you're subscribed to the channel and follow me on Instagram for latest updates and videos. And that's pretty much it. If you want some like free money with Robinhood or something, you can check that below too. But I'll see you guys next time. Peace.